Hello everybody and welcome back to Splatoon 2, the story campaign. Sealy had recently seen the washing machine weapon used in the Splatoon games, and she realized, you know what, I gotta get me a brand new one of those. So she's
Devil, damn it, Logan, you've spoiled her.
Well, she's unfortunately not going to be here for the next two parts, but she'll be back before the end of this. So, one thing to now show off that is brand new to Splatoon 2's campaign over 1.
Ooh.
We get custom levels designed around unique weapons other than the splatter shot.
Yay! Where are they custom made?
Normally in the first game you'd need Amiibo to have access to, and really it was just the same level, just now using a different weapon, which could be more challenging. But here, we're going to be seeing weapons that are outright designed around the weapon. So,
weapons designed around the weapon.
Levels designed around the weapon, sorry.
Now let's side beat to victory.
Plus, this is the point of the game where we're introduced to a fairly wackier sense of enemies.
Hang on.
Well, a selection of enemies. In this case, the Octo hurler.
Which I definitely like the idea. I definitely love the idea of this campaign even more because it basically... Oh, I see you split freaking Sardinium. I like this because this serves as a much better... Again, as you're seeing, I'm also going to be skipping around a bit more. If there's unique stuff, I'll show it.
Oh, and there it is.
Yep. These weird, like... cartridge thingies. Thank you. Excuse me, hang on. No.
Excuse me, pardon me.
All things considered, these things are
sir.
fairly easy to take out. It's just that their bombs can be deceptively, what's it called?
Yeah, but
Painful.
ultimately...
I just noticed we cut ahead.
Yeah, oh no, I cut ahead a lot. Again, this is me trying to show all these levels, or at least what I find unique about them. Well, not taking up 40 to 50... Again, the Splatoon 2 made these levels so much longer. But I like the idea of having unique stages themed around levels, because now this actually functions as a demo even better, because it gives you a chance to try out all sorts of weapon types before entering the multiplayer. To figure out what really, gels well with your game style.
Even then, at this point, it's kind of like 1000%ing the game to the max.
Let's go back to Slash Shot.
Because to really 100% this mode, you have to play the entire stage, like every single stage with every single weapon.
Hey, Marie.
I want to
Which
ask,
I did. But I don't want to do... Oh, shut up.
Well, anyway, I want to ask, I know Icky said that for the sake of a joke. Do you think there's ever been a game where it's possible to 1000% it?
Yes.
There has to at least been one.
Binding of Isaac has that, actually.
Oh,
there's like a 1000% achievement, isn't there?
I think so.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
Sir, I'll give you 1,000,000% for that achievement.
I figured the Binding of Isaac nerd here would pull through.
Oh boy, Octoling time.
Right in the reef.
Because these guys aren't gone from the first game, they're back.
They're bigger and better than ever.
But now we have to find these zap. We don't just have to go to the end of the level. We have to find those zapfish around the area. So this actually
Baby
encourages full
zapfish!
exploration.
Basically, how well do you know the level?
Those kids are, I've just noticed, with the seaweed poking out of their hair, they're using their mustaches wrong.
No, their eyebrows.
Mermaid powers.
Where's Scarlett Johansson when you need her?
No, guys,
She's
they're
busy.
eyebrows.
She's busy helping fight off Scrotum Face.
Ew.
Oh,
Iki,
God.
what do you think this? Iki, what do you think this is? World of Warcraft? Only
No.
high blood elves or whatever
Okay, actually-
are allowed to have eyebrows that wide.
I got that
don't
wrong.
you
It's
know?
actually.
Eyebrows
that
are a
wrong.
sign of manliness.
I got that wrong. It's
they're
actually
not men.
scrotum chin. It's actually scrotum chin. My bad.
Shit. Oh.
I thought it was just a worm neck.
Ouch! Ouch! I need to upgrade this weapon. It's too slow.
Yeah, just
But,
again, the one thing I will always detest from this campaign compared to the first one.
Yeah, I need to get those power eggs to level this thing up. Oh no, I need Sardinium first.
Also, truth be told, it also makes me realize just they really missed an opportunity with the salmon run mode to let you transfer those eggs you collect in that mode into the story mode.
Yeah.
I would love that.
It would have made
that would be
matters
a
so
great
much
way to,
easier.
Because honestly, otherwise, I don't see the purpose of getting all those eggs.
The only way I've been able to get that much is by, again, as Icky mentioned, trying to go for 100% completion by getting all the weapons. That took a long time, if you want to know. But I don't care. Also, oh my gosh, die.
Oh, Lord.
Panic mode.
Spider! Anyway, so, one thing I forgot to mention in the last part, because we were talking about
Spider
that,
puss.
but I didn't want to wait too long.
Ugh.
Bring it up again. was that yeah, one more.
One more to go.
Okay, it's over there. It's over there. Follow the light beam.
Hey,
Hi.
get away!
Oh, there you are.
Get away!
There we go.
I'm warning you! I'm
And
a
just-
squid!
Just to remind the audience, the seaweed on their head is a sign of like their position of power and how otherwise, or you know how strong they are.
I'm naked.
One of the rare occasions you actually see them in their Under Armour.
Yeah, because I got broke. Anyway,
Yep.
so one thing I didn't mention in the last part was that an interesting little like additional piece of information. I don't know what it's called. What that's called when there's subsequent or not subsequent. There's additional info you can find elsewhere. Supplementary.
Supplementary info?
Supplementary
No,
material.
The enclosed
I thought
instruction
supplementary-
book?
Supplementary means that it's replacing something, right? Or does it mean like
No,
there's
Oh,
it's
also-
as an
just stuff you find in the
aside.
back. It's stuff you have to look for yourself.
Okay, then yeah, supplemental. There's supplementary information in the Oh, what's our new equipment this time? Also, I love Tentacular Circus. Always
Good to hear that. Good to hear this again. I forget.
Yay!
Did they bring? I don't think they brought the song in Smash Ultimate, did they?
No, which
God
I hate. 'Cause
damn it.
I love Tentacular Circus.
It's probably my favorite track from the original game.
It's so fitting for us. It's so fitting for a Smash Bonanza.
And I still love the Siva Gunner rip where they turned this into DD's theme and it looks.
Oh yeah, by the way, dualies.
Oh yeah, dualies are the big weapon from like the cover of the sheet, which are two twin SMG pistols or whatever.
It's
you
basically
call them.
improvement over the Splattershot Junior.
But they're a little hard. They are a little harder to get to master though.
Yeah, in
one-
exchange for lower range and stronger fire rate, you have the ability to dodge roll twice.
Yes, and if you fire directly after dodge rolling, you can.
You fire
both
faster.
dualies
This
in a
levels make
continuous
me
stream.
want onion rings, by the way.
I know
Ow.
that. good.
Gee, I wonder why.
Got her? Oh jeez.
No, they're tempura rings.
That's been a while since I last had calamari rings.
I'm not really a big fan of onion rings, if I can be honest.
I like them in a sandwich. I don't like them by themselves.
I like onion rings by themselves.
The dualies are a bit techy to get like really good with them, but I don't mind them.
The one time I'm
I like the
deliberately
dodge roll.
happy to find an onion ring is when I'm going to Burger King, I'm ordering fries with my meal, and there just so happens to be that one onion ring left in the fryer that ends up in
Nice.
my meal.
Well, first off, Iggy, let me just say that you eat at Burger King, you poor soul.
I
Yeah,
prefer it over McDonald's, you heathen.
I'm sorry, but
I-
McDonald's is better in my opinion.
McDonald's at least tries things that work and not a dozen things that never work.
May I also say that that those are pretty much just B grade compared to the likes of Jack in the Box and Wendy's.
Can we at
Yeah.
least agree
I've never
that,
been to a Jack in the Box.
Hang on, guys. What's up, Hype?
first off, if I could throw my hat into the ring of, like, McDonald's v Burger King, I like both just fine, but compared to those two and the ones that James mentioned, can we at least agree that all of them are better than Taco Bell?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't really eat
Kind of,
I
yeah.
eat at Taco Bell. So.
I'm just saying that when a store like Burger King outright needs to make something called, I had it before once because I was like just
The sourdough king.
deathly curious. No, the Whopperito, which was the contents of a Whopper in a tortilla. I'm not even kidding.
Huh.
That
What
just
is
sounds
in
like
there?
a burrito at a Wario-themed diner.
I'd still rather eat that over Taco Bell.
Oh gosh, you're right.
Oi, burrito.
Suddenly I'm in the mood for a triple patty deluxe on a raft.
Oh, you know what? Just, you were talking about that
4x4
Whopperito.
animal style.
I was just saying, you talk about the Whopperito, it reminds me of this one video that Glove and Boots did on their gaming channel. Apparently they found a channel, they found a website for this nearby restaurant, and one of the things that they served is called a burgerito.
Burgerito.
Huh.
Okay.
Oh, and also, so two things I have to now explain really quick in a rapid succession. Come on, get the snipe.
Hoocha!
Nice.
Not really much of a snipe, but whatever.
You should have gone for the 3-pointer, though.
So
More,
the two
more like you finished. You ended it off with a bang.
Yay. So
With
two
a
big
grand
things.
old smile.
So two things to explain real quick. Number one is that the supplementary material I'm referring to is that on the official Splatoon website they had this like sort of like a little mini story, like a vignette talking about Marie, or it was basically explaining the story of Marie and Callie after the events of Splatoon 1.
Oh yeah.
And I also got a ticket in that level which can be used at the food truck to basically get yourself bonus XP. It's basically the double XP thing done right.
Double
and
or
not-
even triple EXP at this point.
And not I think once you expend all the ones, in the campaign, I think you can get them via rewards from Grisco.
And there it is. It's an actual
Oh, boy.
P90 now.
Oh, get even
Wait,
worse.
P90 crossed with the Zapper.
Now
better.
it feels like proper Splatoon. But
Yep.
anyways,
There
I was
we
actually
go.
I was actually gonna say you get all the benefits of double or triple EXP bonuses by eating drinking deep
Deep
fried
fried
milkshakes.
waffles.
Which is at least okay in game, as opposed to having to do cross promotional. Oh, buy Totino pizza rolls, and then you'll get double XP in a
Totinos,
single player game.
How did
Assassin's
you know?
Creed. Wait, what's fishy? Oh my gosh!
Oh dear,
Ooh.
Squidgy!
I remember those guys from Splatoon 1, but that one's gigantic.
And
Yep, they
God.
they grew up.
it's
I don't-
got a little something on its face though.
I don't know why, but
Spikes.
I'm getting little Big Plant vibes from that thing.
A little bit.
Squeaky?
It does feel
So
like something straight out of.
basically, those things will actually hurt us. These
I
ones will
think
just
it's-
kind of push us down, but that big one will just destroy us.
You know,
Yes.
it's funny that you mentioned that, Hype, because I look at the design and I can't help but think, done in Little Big Planet, you could easily recreate that thing from like a top-down view.
To be honest, in Little Big Planet 2 at least, I don't know if
Idea.
3's better about it. You can
Hey,
recreate a lot
hey,
of
hey! Get
things.
back
Yeah,
here!
you have more neon materials to work with in Little Big Planet too.
I was
I
just
have an
saying,
idea.
my point being is that in LBP 2, you can like recreate a lot of things.
Yeah.
Charge!
Hell, I remember at one point someone recreated Legend of Zelda.
Someone recreated Tekken
Huh.
with a bunch of
Sheesh.
switches and robot. It's pretty awesome.
Somebody
Anyway,
made an entire
moving on.
top-down shooter using that game, and it was pretty cool.
That was
Yeah,
they should bring that back.
I hope they make
They
a Little
did.
Big Planet 4 with like, you know what? I say that, but then I remember, oh yeah, Little Big Planet 3 happened.
Yeah, but we
So,
need
in
a
any
fourth
case-
one
What's
because
even
we
the big
need.
what's even the big problem with the third game
wait.
again?
We need a fourth
all
one
this?
because we need more snarky. We still.
Oh boy.
We need.
But we need
Admittedly,
more
when it comes to Little Big Planet 3, I kind of feel like they kind of how
Ran
I
out of
describe
ideas.
it.
You missed something
weapons.
down
Is
there.
it like Is it
know,
like
was
I didn't
probably-
feel
no.
I didn't feel compelled to complete like the main campaign, even if I wanted to get all the all the materials and whatnot.
Moving.
you felt it
What?
overstayed its welcome?
Not even that, but the inclusion of like hub world things and like I just didn't like any of the characters.
Goodness.
It's like they pushed forth the idea as like, oh boy, we got all this full-fleshed voice acting talent on our side, and we're going to make it all, all this sorts of amazing and all the whatnot.
Yeah, but also here's the one thing that we need a Little Big Planet 4 for. We need more snarky Stephen Fry.
Yes,
Of course.
He's
get that man back into work.
Get
So,
that man
in
to
any
narrate more shit.
So in any case, while we do, and I think the last level I'll be showing off with this one with a new weapon,
Ooh, yeah.
is that this one, if I'm correct, should finally let me be a sniper.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Oh, great.
But anyways,
it's the worst weapon in the game.
If you're good with it, it can destroy people.
I can't.
I'm
It's
not
high
good for
crit.
it.
I'm a sniper. I'm a sniper in other games, but or at least okay. Back in my Call of Duty days, I was a sniper. Then when I moved to Battlefield, I was more of a close range shotgun guy. And with this game, I used the dualies mostly.
Got it.
Well,
So-
if I can ask real quick, like you talking about like with snipers, what would you say that this particular sniper did wrong that other snipers get
The
better?
charge.
The charge.
So I'll explain how the charge works, and then I'm going to finish the thing I said. You know what? No, before I say, I'm going to finish the
Bullet
supplemental
bills?
thing before I lose my thought again. Yes, the torpedo, tentacle, whatever. I'm going to
Torpedo
finish my thought about the
tacos.
supplementary information first. Then I'll tell you how the charge works. So it explains how after the events of Splatoon 1, I'm at the end again, how Callie went on to become a movie star, and Marie instead went on to become like a talk show host and do like more late night, like
Aw.
radio kind of stuff. But
Marie
so unfortunately, we
O'Brien.
had this thing. So unfortunately, we had this thing where like the two Squid sisters actually kind of grew apart just because their careers kind of went in different
I mean,
ways.
not to say it's like they were on bad terms or anything. It's just that's all it was.
They got busy, and their schedules were so busy they couldn't
It's kind of like Queen in real life, and not what Bohemian Rhapsody did, where it showed the band breaking up. They didn't break up, people. They all mutually agreed to stop working together for a little while before the Live Aid thing.
But
I still like no. Here's the thing: I still like Bohemian Rhapsody. I still think it's a great film, but still.
So now, explain about how the charger works. The whole way how it snipes things is that you're supposed to hold your charge for as long as you can. Here we go, last one. Now I promise we're done. Yeah, you're supposed to hold the charge, and once it fully charges, that's when the bullet of ink will go straight ahead of you. Otherwise, it has significant bullet drop, technically. So you have to have it charged, and it can take a while to charge in front of people. It's not a weapon to go into the front lines with.
All right. Well, if I'm allowed to go back to Matt's point about how, like, in Bohemian Rhapsody, it's like no, they got that wrong, that the band never broke up, and I'm like, yes, I mean, we all know that Hollywood's never been known to take like dramatic license with real life events.
Stop it.
Mean,
here's the thing: I don't mind whenever a movie actually does that, like makes does different situations like that. I don't mind it as long as the movie that is as long as the movie captures the essence of the person that it is supposed to be based off of, then I am fine. And I thought Bohemian Rhapsody did that perfectly.
I just say that because I know there's been like some instances of films that do that and not do it successfully. Like, for example, in spite of the fact that it does have some fans, I know Patch Adams is a pretty bad offender of that.
Whenever a movie does not represent the person, whenever the movie does not represent the person well, that's when I don't like the movie. Especially Patch Adams. It is one of my least favorite movies of all time.
Okay, everybody, we finally made it to the next boss. James, how are you doing with all this?
Oh, don't mind me. I was just getting my tea ready.
What kind of tea do you take, gentlemen?
Oh, it's this guy.
I take green tea.
I take Sobe green tea.
Sobe green tea's okay. I like Arizona Arnold Palmer.
This is probably the best boss fight in the game.
Oh, this one's pretty interesting.
It's a unique one. It's a unique style of fighting, so the tentacle takes the thing as it always does.
Also, another thing about it, this would have made for an interesting boss in Smash Ultimate.
Well, let me take a good look at it and see.
Looks like a big old steamroller to me.
And it has something just silly.
It's the Kingpin!
On a unicycle.
It's
Actually,
the Octo
Samurai with an Octo top knot.
Oh, just
real quick. Adorable little unicycle.
I love this thing.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I was about to say, you say that, Matt, that's the Kingpin. It just
Oh, yeah, by the way, he can also transform it into a motorcycle.
He's a freaking. He just has
he's
a
like a roller
pompadour, basically.
But anyway, as I was about to say, you say Kingpin, Matt. It reminds me of this one joke someone did. It's apparently a spoof of like a really old meme where they take the cover of a comic book. In this case, they use Spider-Verse, and it's with the Kingpin. It's like, I'm large and pointing at you.
Oh, by the way, fun fact: you're not actually fighting. You're not trying to defeat this guy. You're trying to defeat the spawn pointer.
That's the great Octo machine.
The spawn point is the actual boss.
But no, wait, watch. See, it's that Octo that just popped in there. That's the one that gets supercharged.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on.
Cool.
Alright. I'll shoot.
Great.
Much more
He
range.
reconfigures it.
But gosh, I love this boss idea.
Oh, Carp.
Oh, yeah, it's fun.
It's so good.
Oh, Carp. Wow, Nintendo.
Hey, they were gonna find one way to get away with it.
So,
keep an eye out for a spin attack.
I don't know if we ever talked about this beforehand, but in general, would you say that 2 had better bosses than the first game?
I'll agree to that.
Yeah.
There was just one boss that's a little bit of a drag. We'll get to him in a bit, but otherwise, I think this one did just fine.
I'd say the bosses here are a lot more memorable than the first game.
Yeah,
I agree.
They're a lot more distinct.
But hold on, are we all going to ignore the Snoop machine and the microphone shark?
Yes. Microphone shark was okay. The weird rolling thing from I forget about the rolly thing from Splatoon 1 all the time. That's like a giant ball.
Sort of clam.
The clam, yeah, the clam thingy
with googly eyes. Wait, clam with googly eyes. Oh my
What's he
God.
doing? Oh gosh.
Oh, jeez.
I was about to say it, you sniped my
It
joke.
sends
jerk.
shockwaves and it spins about and I can't block it.
Why can't my splat roller do that?
But I do like the
Because
idea
the
of like
splat
now.
roller is the size of fucking King Kong.
But I do like the spin attack. But I
boy.
do like the idea of like as opposed to a gunfight now, it's practically like a giant ink sword fight.
An actual duel.
I am rubber, you are glue.
Come on! There we go.
Well, actually, you're more like
Becky
mint,
back.
and he's
It's like mint
magenta
lemon.
house paint.
And
I am mint,
done.
you are gum.
No, that's more like house
Oh no!
paint.
Look, the Octo can't spawn. Oh.
Oh
Come
no, the
on.
spawn point's destroyed.
So does that mean he dies for real?
No, more like he has to find some other spawn point. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
not here.
Well, I'll take that then. While he's distracted.
He won't be missing that.
I have plans with
Hey.
this
Great work, Agent 4. No problem. Do we really need the wireless transmission in the upper left?
A feminine touch.
What?
Huh?
Dude,
What?
nah.
No?
Eh?
Marliano?
I swear I just changed the batteries in this thing. I gotta get new batteries for this thing.
I put them in upside down.
I was about to say, she probably put him in
Interference.
the wrong way. She's not much better than, what's her face from Walking Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Plus is positive, minus is negative. I'll let me.
C-Pod band. Microwave ovens are prime culprits. Shh, you're breaking up, Sheldon. Shh, I'm going through a tunnel. Shh, in an elevator. Shh, okay, shut up. Shh.
Oh no, I left my apartment on fire.
She can only take so much of that nerd talk.
Yeah, everyone kind of. I'll write to his face. Even like Pearl and Marina are like, God, he like talks forever. Anyway,
He's a
now with that said, let's
nerd.
go into the third area. Yay!
Into the Nickelodeon Gek.
And then I will show you. Then I will show you the sunken scrolls as always.
Of course.
That looks like a construction site. Beaker's
Beaker's
Depot.
Ow! My knees.
Wow, we're gonna go
Hero
through a giant temple structure.
landing!
Hooray. Smack on the. Anyway, let's see. This looks to be a do-it-yourself guide for starting your own mobile business. Looks like someone's new, but someone's been frying something over it. There's oil over it.
Oh.
Right, that was what's his face, the shoe store
Krusty
from the
Sean.
last
Yeah,
one.
Krusty Sean.
Get rich quick scheme by some shady guy. Oh, Spike, really?
Yeah. Oh,
That's actually the fun part. You can see him in the cafe just on his laptop doing this all day.
yeah. And nobody bats an eye.
Nope. I think it's
They just assume he's doing Netflix and
What could
chill.
have happened to the two embracing? No matter how one loves, there are always different aims. Love can take great many forms, whatever the era.
Is that
I think
Isopadre?
that's the. No, that looks like the dude who runs the shoe store now.
Yeah, it's the guy that runs the
crap
shoe
thing.
store. By the way, I can
can
never
see
tell if
that.
those are glasses or eyes.
I don't know. Many travelers find themselves in Goblet Square at some point in their journey. Youth from far-flung seas. Yeah, this is that's the new hat lady. She's some like sea
I love her
snail or
design.
sea slug thing.
I wish I had
cute.
more. I wish I
Except
had
we-
more hats.
We've been seeing new species. And just wait until the second to the. Oh God, crap! It's talking about a card game. This is the original thing Nintendo used to make.
Hanafuda
Hanafuda.
cards?
Hanafuda.
Yeah, Hanafuda cars.
Hanafuda Barracuda.
No.
Barracuda.
And Alfonso's the big guy.
I think
I
that's
forget,
like
is there an area named after Barracuda yet?
Let's be fair. In this world, they'd be called Hanakuda cards.
And talking about Annie.
No, they'd
Just
be-
sending queries. Looks like she's still doing. Looks like Annie's still doing some stuff.
Doesn't she
Still
run the
be
doesn't she run the online shop?
I think so. And she like used to be in Splatoon 1, and a lot of people shipped her with Spike, and I think that post just kind of validated a bit.
Yeah.
So,
They knew.
on that note, this ship will sail later. So join us in the next part where we'll be going to the depot.
Wait, we're going on a cruise? Why didn't
No,
anybody
we're-
tell me?
No, we're going to Home Depot.
Yeah, I was about to say we're gonna
Oh.
we're gonna take advantage of those spectacular sales on computer chairs. Umi.